The first part of this course focuses on Git. However, it is worth knowing about the existence of GitHub, which we will discuss in depth later. GitHub is a website through which we can place our applications using Git. That is, as I told you in a previous video, when developing an application and using Git as version control, you and your team can collaborate. And I mentioned that periodically, we could push our changes to a central server to verify that the code that we have written and that of our team works. Well, an example of this central server is GitHub. Note, GitHub is not the only service we can use for this, but it is definitely the most famous, and it is the one that we will study in this course. Basically, with Git we can create repositories. A repository is basically a project in Git. That is, a repository contains the history of changes of the files, the branches, and all that. In GitHub, we can have repositories so that other people can access them. Through GitHub, we can view the files in the repository, the changes that they have undergone, the branches. Also, we can start conversations about the work we have pending with other people. GitHub also offers us GitHub Actions, which is a tool that will allow us to automate tasks in GitHub. A typical task we can do with GitHub Actions is to compile and deploy our projects from the code that is in our Git repositories. We will see this later. So, in summary, Git is the version control system that tracks the changes we make in the code, while GitHub is a platform through which we can place our repositories, allow others to see them, receive feedback, among other things. In short, GitHub is basically the default platform to carry out collaborative software development using Git. We will talk more about GitHub later in this course. For now, we will continue with Git.